Everyone takes away something different from the RHS Chelsea Flower Show, because some people's point of view is more left field than others, and one of them is garden writer Jane Owen. Hello, Jane.
Hi.
Now, you're heavily involved with Chelsea. What's your overriding impression of this year's show?
Such a good show. And everyone's talked about the elegance of some of the gardens, which is certainly true, but I think there's a sort of sensuality to some of the landscaping. I mean, for instance, Dermot Gavin's garden, you've got his signature planting of box balls in the front. You know, so sensuous, you just want to go and stroke them. And then you move back into the garden and you've got that sort of almost grotto effect, painted by those high pruned laurels, and then that very cosy bit in the middle, which just draws you inside. You know, great garden, great show.
A great show. When you say about sensual gardening, is that something that's really apparent this year, or has it been there for years in gardens?
Do you know what? I mean, sensuality in gardens was very strong, for instance, in the 18th century. I think we got so overwhelmed by pure horticulture in the 19th century that we're only now coming back to that sort of sensual element in the landscaping. I think it's very important, and I think it's great to see it back here.
Yeah, it is. Certainly is. Jane, you're very well known for your views, and one of them is on composting.
Well, I am a master composter.
A master composter, because composting is good for the garden and greener than ever. But how to achieve that maximum crumble? Here's Jane.
The RHS wants to make this Chelsea the greenest ever, and in many respects it is. It's gloriously green. But where are all the compost bins? Well, so far I've found one, and it's here at Dalesford Organic Garden, and look at it, it is fantastic. Composting is easy. All you have to do is make sure you get the mix right. What you need is green stuff, like these leaves, and brown stuff, like this cardboard. Then all you need is air. Air is a very important part of the composting process. It speeds up the process. This is a very good system for it. You don't have to work too hard to turn it. It just tumbles it and gets the air in. With a regular heat, you actually have to fork it out and put the air in like that. And this is what you end up with. Lots of lovely compost. This is a wormery. It's a great system for a smaller space. You can even put one in a small flat and it'll produce wonderful compost. The worms sit in here. You stick the compost in, the stuff you want composted, like cardboard, tea bags, banana, peelings, whatever. And weeks later, this is what you get. Fantastic compost, all thanks to these worms. You can either buy composting worms or you can use earthworms. They're both very effective. And no, they don't escape, and there isn't any smell. And the other brilliant thing about this compost system is that you get a really valuable liquid from the worms, and this is a fantastic liquid feed fertiliser. Dilute this 10 to 1 and your plants will be as happy as anything. Cheers. Anyone can compost. It doesn't matter if you live in the smallest flat, there's still room for a little wormery like this. But whatever you use, this is what goes in. This is a typical load of waste from a house. What have we got? All this vegetable, salad, carrot tops, the lot. Yes, definitely. What else? Paper plates, definitely. Rip them up a bit. Oh, banana skins, couldn't be better. Bread, yes, that is, oh my goodness me, this is very, very stale. Break it up a bit and into the composting. And polystyrene cups, no. Definitely not. But the whole of the rest of this, including this box, can go in the bin. Anything that's ever been alive, except animals, can go into your compost. Let's face it, the future is a load of old compost.